There's got to be an easier way to get up here. Almost there. Almost there. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's sunset. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Minecraft Natural Disaster Survival. And last time we explored. We were exploring our world that we are living in. And in this episode, we might do some more exploring, probably in this direction. I think there's some things that we do need to work on here and there. It's my mortal enemy, skeletons, and they're trying to kill me again. When is there not an episode where I'm not fighting skeletons? Okay, so the sun is rising. I did not know why I said that it was setting. But while watching the video with my girlfriend, she made a suggestion to decorate Albert and Pubert's cage. I'm not completely opposed to the idea. Well, I'm not opposed at all, but, you know. And one thing I will do here, I'll make a little water deposit down where my bunker is so that whenever I want to fall down there, I can get down there quickly and not take any fall damage. But that was a lot of coal. But how has everyone been? It has been quite a bit since I recorded the last episode. Because, like, I usually record my episodes on Tuesdays, but I was pretty busy this Tuesday, or this past week in particular. Because, you know, you have to deal with, like, real life stuff. And not to say that doing stuff in, like, the real world is bad at all. Like, the stuff that I've been doing recently was actually pretty fun. And there were some times I was just like, man, I did not like it. The things that I did like, I saw a new movie with my girlfriend, and it was Evil Dead Burn. And movie review time, it was not that good. I did not really enjoy it. I made clay blocks so that they can be surrounded by clay. Oh yeah, I should go get glowstone. That's one thing I need to do. But first, before I go into the nether, I should probably make a shield. You know, everybody loves shields. But I saw Evil Dead Burn, and it was not my cup of tea, and it was definitely not a good introduction to the Evil Dead series for me. I mean, that's pretty obvious, because the Evil Dead series is iconic in of itself, but seeing a movie that recently just came out and wasn't really well received by many Evil Dead fans, it probably wasn't a good introduction for me. But there's also just another thing. I did not like the kills in this movie. I don't know if I'm just a wuss or if I'm just, you know, afraid of blood or something, but I did not like seeing all the dead people in the movie. I really did not. Now, I will say that gore isn't bad in movies. It's just that it gets to a point where it's just like, you've had enough gore in your movie, and there's so much stuff coming at me right now. You have piglins and hoglins. But the Evil Dead movie that just came out, not a big fan of it. I guess I'm just a wuss and don't really like gore that much, but I heard that the older ones were really good. Not the first one, though. I heard the first one wasn't as good, but the second one and Army of Darkness was pretty good, I heard. And I know the Evil Dead Rise movie, it was, like, pretty funny here and there. Like, I hear people quoting the mommies with the maggots now or whatnot, or in that quote I'm just like, okay, sure. I did not like how you invaded my base. Also, spoiler alert, if you do not like spoilers, skip ahead please. Whenever they killed the dog in the movie, I did not like that. I don't know what it is about, like, animals in movies, but, like, if you kill an animal in the movies, it's just like, why'd you have to do that? Because I felt like there was no apparent reason. Like, I guess the dog was just being, like, annoying to that one dude, and he was, like, possessed by a demon. But, you know, you could have injured anybody else in the movie, and it would have been... I would have gave less of an F. But why do we have to kill dogs, bro? Why do we have to kill them? Because I don't know why. Is there a reason why he killed it? Yeah, probably because the dog was being annoying to him, but at the same time, like, you didn't have to show that much violence. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna take Albert and Pubert out of their cages real quick, because can I pick him up, please? You're gonna go back into your little spot. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the movie, and I also saw a preview for another movie, and I was just like, Terrifier's grubby little hands. I could see the Terrifier influence in this movie, and it was abysmal. Because one thing's for sure is that after seeing all the Terrifier movies, I could proudly say that I am not a fan of Terrifier. I really am not. Because the first one, it was fine, I guess. It was pretty over the top and gory, which I'm not gonna clown on you if you like Terrifier, but I will clown on your movie, because it literally is just glorified, like, gore films. It literally is just that. The third one, I was not a big fan of the third one. I do remember going home after the movie and playing COD Zombies, Black Ops 6 Zombies, because Black Ops 6 just came out, and I was pretty I was pretty scared of playing it, but I was playing Liberty Falls, which was like the least scariest map on the whole game. I think Liberty Falls was the only map that I played on Black Ops 6 Zombies, because I stopped playing it after they released Citadel des Morts, which I heard that they were like using AI voice overs to like replace the voice actors, and I was just like, yeah, that sounds like Treyarch right there, modern Treyarch or Activision. But back onto the topic of clowning on Terrifier. First one was okay. Second and third one is literally just torture porn. And the fourth one is probably just going to be some stupid shit. So, But Star, you might be asking, what movie with the previews were you talking about? It was a movie called Ice Cream Man. And if you do not know, Ice Cream Man is already an established film that was made back in the 80s. But it seems like that this one is different, and it's not like a remake or anything. It's its own independent film, and it's being made by the horror section, which is like a new horror distributor or production company. I don't know what to call it. And I read a ton of articles about it, and it says the same damn thing about the movie. An idyllic town like plunges into chaos after kids eat like bad ice cream or something. And the trailer was a Red Band trailer, so you know they were going to show as much gore as they wanted to. But at that point, it's just like, you just shown me the movie. You don't need to show me anymore, because I know what to expect. Like, I know the kills are going to be extremely over the top, and people are going to be grossed out about them and whatnot. But I finished Albert and Pubert's cage. It needs some work, but I'll work on it later. But yeah, Ice Cream Man, it just looks like a bunch of blood and gore, and I am not interested in seeing. Was I talking too much shit? Yeah, I'm definitely not going to see that movie, which is like kind of corny for me to just announce out loud, but at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to see it because I don't like looking at people dying all the time. I'm sorry. But isn't that what horror is all about? No, horror is not always about people dying and stuff. I'll give you one good example of a movie that does gore right. It's the Saw. It's Saw. Because, like, if you understood why people went to the extreme in Saw, it's because they valued their lives over everything. They were put into situations where, like, there was no other way but to do abominable things to them. Should probably work on that water thing down here. I feel like that the Saw movies are praised for their, like, you know, grisly depictions of like gore and stuff, but at the same time it's like trying to send a message about morality and like what would you do if you valued your life? Would you cut off your leg for that? Yeah, that seems like a fine thing to watch, because you're actually looking at someone. Y'all, what do I do about this? But horror movie spiel over. Yeah, it seems like that. There's a wandering trader right here. I don't think I'm going to do anything about that wandering trader. I'm just going to go this way and explore again. Yeah, you can definitely see how the tornado from the earlier episodes like decimated this forest. It seems like it ripped through that jungle right there. Jesus. I was going to record this morning, but apparently my house did not have any power, so I had to wait for the power to be turned back on. I mean, I was supposed to record the episodes like earlier this week, but I've just been pretty busy and kind of demotivated. But I'm hoping that if I start recording more... Oh, hello. It's a new wolf variant. If I start recording more, it might motivate me to make more videos. But I also want to branch off and do other types of videos and stuff, because I know I said that before, but I want to keep saying it to myself, because I'm pretty sure that will, you know, make me do something about it. Okay, there's nothing interesting in this this chest. Oh, there's some smithing tablets. Please do not drown. Thank you, dolphins, for swimming with me. Okay, thank you, dolphin. Thank you for helping. What is that? Oh my gosh. Is this a jungle village? Yeah, this must be part of the Dungeons and Taverns mod. There's a hut made of mud. Interesting. I do like the mud blocks, but they sound very wet if you walk across them. Because I imagine the mud blocks to be dried mud, but no, apparently they do have some moisture in them. There's some bamboo blocks here too. That's a cool statue. Parrot statue. And there's hay and melons. I wonder what this is. It looks like a jungle temple. It's like a jungle temple, but not evil. Oh, it's a church or a cleric's house, I think. But that was a pleasant surprise. I like seeing that. Yeah, I'm just loading in as much chunks as I can so that I could generate more Dungeons and Taverns structures, because I do enjoy exploring Minecraft a lot. I should have brought a boat with me, but everything should be okay. Also, hopping back onto the topic about like Black Ops and the Zombies series currently. I don't know why. I just don't enjoy playing the new COD Zombies games. Call me someone who's obsessed with nostalgia or whatever, but I don't think I enjoy the new Zombies titles because they keep a lot of things from Black Ops 4. Like the point system. If you know Black Ops 4, you know it has an abysmal point system. I'm not saying that the original point system was perfect, but it was not broken. And it just seems like that Black Ops 4 was an unnecessary like fix to things that didn't need fixing. Like many of the perks in the game, like they just got rid of it and they replaced it with new perks. And I did not want to learn new perks that were put into the game. Like I heard Winter's Wail and Dying Wish are good perks, but I don't know, man. I think that Black Ops 4 was just a dumpster fire. And people say that we were too hard on Black Ops 4. No, I think that we weren't hard enough on Black Ops 4 because there's some things from Black Ops 4 that I think that need to be removed from modern CODs, and that is the point system. I hate the point system because the way you rack up points in the like old Zombies titles is it was fine. It did not need fixing, but I guess Treyarch wanted to fix things that didn't need fixing. But I don't know. I might just be, you know, obsessed with the older CODs because they got so many things right, and it was just like, I don't know, I might just be obsessed with the older CODs because they got everything right about zombies. But I also ask myself, did they though? Did they really get everything about zombies? Because Transit and Die Rise exists, so there's that. But Die Rise and Transit aren't bad maps. They're just, they had a vision for the maps, but the vision turned out to be horrible. And they could have done so many things right with it. And I think that was during a time when Treyarch discovered that PhD Flopper was one of the most broken perks in the game. And they realized that they put too much power into the players by adding PhD Flopper. So they tried fixing it by, you know, nerfing it in like the older, not the older ones, the newer ones. Like you have PhD Slider from Black Ops 4, PhD Slider from Cold War, and PhD Flopper from the new CODs, which I heard they don't function the same as old PhD Flopper. Like paying 2,000 points to negate all fall damage and explode whenever you dolphin dive? Oh yeah, and ignore all explosions altogether. Like, yeah, of course a game developer would know, hey, removing fall damage from a game would be pretty hefty as a task because fall damage exists for a reason in some games. And I mean some games. Not all games have to have fall damage. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just exploring the jungle. But speaking of Die Rise and Transit, like, they weren't bad maps, it's just that they were hated because some of the things they did in them was, like, being too different. Oh, hello, that looks really fucking cool. Also looks really cool. Oh my gosh. You know, why go strip mine whenever the mine is literally here for you? But yeah, back on Transit and Die Rise, they did a lot of things different with those maps, and I think that's why many people hated them. Not saying that doing anything different will get you a lot of hate. No, I feel like that innovating in a game is pretty important, but also doing things that don't fit. I can't even talk anymore. But they could have solved a lot of things with Die Rise and Transit if they were to just, you know, favor the player instead of just making everything so difficult. And I know Transit could have been better if the Xbox and PlayStation 3 weren't, you know, so bad at rendering things back in the day. Because Transit was supposed to be like an open world experience, like Outbreak before Outbreak happened. But the fog was terrible, and I think the denizens in Transit were just so annoying to deal with. And also the Easter egg required you to turn off the power, which is like, why would I turn off the power? I don't know. I hated the Easter eggs at this point because the Easter eggs just involved you like doing some cryptic ass shit in favor of just, you know, getting like a blue or orange glowing icon on your map. I did not want him here. Listen, you were being exploited by this guy. Don't listen to him. But after Die Rise and Transit, they came out with Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins, which is like a generational map run. Holy moly. Because if you already didn't know, Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins were like one of the best maps ever created. Or at least in my opinion. I think that they're pretty solid maps and they do deserve huge amounts of recognition. I will agree that Black Ops 3 definitely did irreversible damage to the zombies community because Black Ops 3 was an amazing game for zombies. It was not amazing for its campaign or multiplayer though. Train go boom. But the zombies was like amazing. But whenever you make something so good, you expect to make something just like it for, you know, the next runs that you do. I don't know why I'm running around. I should be doing something. But some of the maps in Black Ops 3 weren't great, I heard. Like, I haven't played Zetsubo no Shima, and I haven't played Gorod Krovi, and I haven't played Revelations, and I heard they're not as good as Der Eisendrache, which I did play Der Eisendrache, and I think Der Eisendrache is a, you know, it's a... What the... Okay. I did play Der Eisendrache, and I think that it was a pretty good map, and I only unlocked the lightning bow because I heard that one is the best one. But what people really do play Zombies for in Black Ops 3 was the Chronicle maps, because they remastered a lot of the classic maps in the game, so it allowed like maps from World at War, not including Der East, because that was remade into the Giant. So after Black Ops 3, you kind of expect Treyarch to make a Black Ops Zombies experience just like it. But no, the latest one after Black Ops 3 was Black Ops 4, and it was not good. It was really bad at first. There are the fans of Black Ops 4 Zombies, but, you know, I'm just gonna let them keep their peace and enjoy what they enjoy, because I'm not gonna police on what people can and cannot enjoy, but I'm just gonna be real. Black Ops 4 Zombies was terrible. I did not enjoy playing it. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I got, like, Black Ops 4 for Christmas that year, and I was so excited to play the zombies, and my disappointment was immeasurable on, like, how I expected the zombies to be. I wasn't expecting it to be, like, you know, perfect in every way possible because I was stuck playing Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 because I didn't have an Xbox to... Is that a Bastion? I didn't have like an Xbox One or PS4 to play Black Ops 3. Well, I did, it's just that Black Ops 3 was already old at that point, so I didn't really want to, play it. But for some reason, I just hated the perk system. I still do. I think that Black Ops 4 is... Oh! No. That's why you never bridge. Well, I just lost all my stuff, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But of course, I was playing Black Ops 1 and 2 Zombies, and I was too poor back then to afford any of the DLCs, so I was stuck playing, Kino der Toten, 5, and Transit. But I only played Town, because Town was the only one I could tolerate. But in recent years, I was able to afford all the DLCs for all the maps and playing some of the modded remasters and on the Plutonium client. And I could fairly say that I think I have an opinion on what I can speak about with Black Ops Zombies. I don't think I'm going to go into the Nether just so soon now, because I just lost all my stuff. I feel like that I should be in here surviving. But after that, I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel like that's worth it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and listening to me ramble on about my interest with COD Zombies and, the horror movies I've recently watched. Or the grievances I've had with my interests. But, you gotta complain here and there once in a while. But I hope that you guys enjoyed watching the video. Consider leaving a like and subscribing. And good night, goodbye, and safe travels, everyone. Thank you for watching.